Hello everybody, in today's video on the TASCAM CR-60D MKII I want to go into the menu structure. In first instance I thought I would make a video on the home screen and then to the record screen and then the play screen, but I thought it is probably a little bit too much of boring. So what we're going to do is let's have a look at the menu structure first. So by the way, you see here this indicators. This is because I have a microphone actually in the device, but it's not that I'm recording. At the moment I'm not recording on this device, so just so you know. So let's have a look. If we press here the menu button, you see that we come, of course, in the menu. We can then scroll through the menu with this one, and if you press it once, you go one level deeper into the menu. You can then go forth and back with the forth and back button from the play area, as I call it, and with menu you can go back one level and so forth and so forth. So what I'm going to do here is I go through the record mode. You see here you have here the choice between dual mono, dual stereo, 4-channel and stereo, mono, and you see that the other values that are editable on the different record modes are of course different. So if you go to dual mono, for example, you can then go here, change the source, and you can state, for example, so you want to source level channel 1, and on channel 1 you want to have the sound on, let's say, -6 dB. Then you can go to channel 2 and say, okay, I want to, on channel 2, I want to have it on -12 dB. So you see, when you go back to channel 3, there it's 6, and on channel 2 it's now -12 dB. So just a little example. Can go with the input settings, gain, and this is interesting now here to see, because if you go to the input settings here, you have the gain of what goes from low to mute, low, mid, high, high plus, and so forth. I put it on mid for now. Then you can choose if you want to turn on and off the limiter. I'm going doing nothing like that. Are you sure? No. Channel 1. No. And I say stop. I'm not sure. I just want to turn it off. Yes. So for now I turn that off. Just here so you see how you can switch through all these menus. What's interesting here is if you see the channel here in the upper left corner, you can put the change the input settings for all the 4 channels. So you have to scroll through all the 4 values, and then when it's up again, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to the next channels 3 and 4. You see, you can always see here in the upper left corner what channel you are working on. So don't be surprised if the settings seem not what you have in mind. Just make sure you're in the right channel. So in the record settings, so for my personal taste, I think that it's best to take the very best, because I want to use it for filmmaking and I want to have the best possible quality. If somebody out there is telling me that BWF 24-bit is better than WAV, there's a WAV format in 24 bits, please explain. And you probably get me on the other side. So I would use the WAV file for 24 bits because I think it's an equivalent in sound compared to a RAW in photography. So, but I can be wrong here. So correct me if I'm wrong with that. I would choose the sample rate, the highest, just 96K, and this would result with the card that I have in it. For 2 GB I could record 2 hours, and this is enough. I'm very positive that this is enough because I don't have that much dialogue. Okay, if you have a lot of takes, but it really shouldn't exceed 2 hours. I'm very positive on that. And otherwise, just get another SD card. So monitor on off. Let's say on for now. And you can see here that there is just a lot of stuff what you can actually adjust. So auto record, make here the settings for auto record, and play settings. So now I was too far. Here you can all files or folders, you can make folders and you can choose the folder here. Repeat, you can continuous repeat, single, one repeat, or all repeat, or however. I would say continuous for now. Jump back 3 seconds. Actually don't know at that point what this is, but what this video is about is in fact how you can here you can browse folders. I don't have any sound recorded at that point, so there's nothing to browse. Others, information is just information. What are the settings, what is the power of the battery, and so forth. Then you can go to file name. You can type a file. You can you see is word, date, and if you want you can have the date in the name, and you see here it's a sample on the lower side, and you can choose a word. If you say word, it will always say TASCAM, but here you can change that, and as you can see, you can jump through the different letters and make your own name for it if you like, and then give them a different name. So if you have a certain scene and you want to be able to recognize that scene, then this is what you want to do. So just give it the name of the scene, and then it will have numbers at the end so that you can see what scene it was about. If you go here to count inits, when it says exec, it's always executing. So if you, for example, very interesting, when you, for example, go here to system, and when you want to go to quick format, if you decide here to exec, then it will quick format. If you say full format, And I don't do this now because it takes very long time actually, because it executes it. If I would now confirm by pressing that button, it will start to really physically format the entire SD card. And if you go to quick format, it actually will all just overwrite the file allocation table. But as I said, this is a little overview of how to operate the menu. And as you can see, there are tons of settings, and I want to come back on separate ones in later videos. So if you don't like it, and I see that at the moment where nobody is watching that, then I probably just stop doing these videos. So, but for now, I make them for me so that I don't have to read that microscopic manual again and again and again. So thanks for watching this. Have a great day, and goodbye.